is the first time I'm working with. I went online to check, okay, what movie has he done before to understand the way he likes to interpret his story. And the good thing is that I read the script way before, so I have a clear understanding of what the story is at the script level. So, and seeing the interpretation, I get the character. I'm not confused about who is who and what is what and what is happening, and that makes it easier for me to just create. It's a psychological thriller movie, you know, it's quite straightforward and easy to just put in music for it.
For me, cinema is a language, and music, picture, photography, movement, performance are things, everything has to work together. Working with Truth has been one of my best experiences so far, because before now, I've done 2 feature films, cinema feature films, I've done a lot of films. Having the opportunity to work on a project with Trino, first of all, the material was fantastic, I couldn't run away from it. The script was very close to my heart, and I said to get that language, they told me, oh, you're going to work with Truth for the score. I said, perfect, because we have very few people who are into music for film, who understand the concept of music for film, what the implications of that.
I actually enjoyed the script. I like the play of the worlds. There's a scene of a particular world and another bit from another world. So I can see an interesting path for me to create something from this and then have another that is playing in a different world. So it's not a straight linear story. So that was the first thing that felt very interesting to me, and then the drama as it unfolds. I can see layer of tension, and then in another 5 or 10 minutes into the movie, it's different, and the next 10 minutes, so it kept building, and I feel like, okay, I should enjoy creating different notes and music for this.
Each character with the music we use for them. Richard being this tragic hero, Sylvia being a devourer, an entity unknown. Is she real? Is she a figment of his imagination? Is she from another planet? It's possible, there's just a lot of elements, so I wanted to use all these things. I wanted to use music to be able to convey all these things.
Richard.
That's all right. I'm still proud of you. Happy for you. Thank you.
The dinner scene. that is one interesting bit for me, because I'm not sure how long it took us to actually agree on what it should sound like after we had a serious brainstorm session of it should have like 3 emotions that really doesn't blend. Like you're talking about a scene that should be scary, happy, romantic, all in one scene, and we should all feel this emotion from time to time in the scene, and it's quite interesting, but we were able to come up with something that could sit perfectly.
There was a film called Shutter Island that had Dina Washington's This Bitter Earth. It's a very tragic song. It was used for the point where the lead character, Leonardo DiCaprio, was having this hallucination, psychological disruptions in his physical plane with his late wife. And the music came and just gave us the impression that this was a very doomed situation the guy was in at that point. And I felt, oh, that music would really be good inspiration.
The introduction of the dream world felt interesting to me, because as well as the music, because it's very enchanting, very fairy tale-ish, if I can use that word.
I'm a fan of Mika Levi. Mika Levi is a up-and-coming music composer. She has just done 2 films, Under the Skin and Jackie. I am a big fan of the film Under the Skin, which was done in 2013, and it's a science fiction horror about an alien that is driving around Scotland picking up men to devour. And I saw similarities with Sylvia in the sense, I saw her as a devourer of some sort. And I said, okay, because of the situation where our lead character always has to go into a trance and go into this world where you find this person, it would be good to build music that creates that essence of her environment. And what better music to use than references from Mika Levi's score for Under the Skin. So those were my 2 major references.
Creating the theme music for Sylvia, I had in mind I wanted something fairy tale, something preferably on a Dorian scale. because that is more older scale of music, and it has this way of being haunting in people's mind more. Interestingly or luckily, a friend of mine based in South Africa was just in Nigeria. He's a violinist too. So he asked me what project I was working on. I was like, okay, there's this project, just a few introduction on it, and I told him I wanted a music that's like this, and Dorian, fairy tale-ish, that's what I plan to create. And I was like, well, interestingly enough, a friend of ours, a lady, I sent him a piece of music. She just recorded it on her phone, and she's had that music for like 2 weeks earlier, and she's not sure what she will do with the music. Most likely it's just going to be on her phone, and he sent it to him, and he played the music for me, and I listened to her. Like, it's like she has seen the movie 2 weeks earlier than myself to know that this is the kind of music that I think will work best. And I told him, well, I think I'm going to use this melody as the theme sound for the movie, and that became the theme melody. So I just had to build around it, and she came in later on to drop the vocals, and he also came in to record the violin, and so we have the theme music, and every other thing picks up from there.